One night I was taking a walk along the river when I saw it. Hi guys, today, like I said in my last video, I am going to be doing a lockdown haul. Let's just get the elephant in the room out of the way. I look ridiculous. I'm very puffy because I've only just woken up. I've left these glasses on my head because my hairline is not something you want to be seeing, so I'm hoping it disguises it, but now by me telling you that, you're going to look at it anyway, so just ignore the fact that my forehead is big enough to house a small village. So firstly, whilst they're on my head, I bought these. Oh no, don't look. How do people do this when there's glare? I bought these literally like the day we went into lockdown because my eyes, I went to the opticians and they said I was slightly long-sighted in one eye but not enough for glasses, but I get this really sharp pain in my eye and I think it's like dryness from staring at screens too much. And since buying these, they're blue light glasses, my eyes just been better, so I knew that being in lockdown I'd be staring at screens far more than I would normally, and so I wanted to protect my eyes a little bit, and they're so cute. I feel like preppy and feel like Marianne from Normal People. If you haven't watched it, watch it. If you haven't read it, this is a smooth segue, then read it. So this is another thing that I bought. Normal People by Sally Rooney. As an English student, as a lover of books generally, but as somebody who never really puts time aside to read books, I decided that this would be the book that would start me back on my reading journey, and I can tell you that it has. I was so gripped by this. I literally read it in like 2 days. It is so beautiful. Like if you've watched the series and you haven't read the book, I know this is going to be like the stereotypical thing, but this is so much better because obviously they get more detail in. But I do have to say that the series is one of the first things that I've watched where they pretty much, as like majority of the speech is quoted word for word. Like they don't change that. They might change the setting a little bit, but the storyline is almost word for word, so definitely recommend it. It's just, I'm never going to get over their relationship. This is something else, like, oh gosh, I'm not very good at this, am I? So I use the same makeup all the time. I'm not very adventurous with my makeup. So all I did just quickly is buy a new foundation. So I get the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in Warm Ivory, which is number 100. Another product that I absolutely cannot live without is the NYX pore filler. Because I've got such an oily T-zone, my pores are really big on my cheeks and like my forehead here. Absolutely hate it. It makes me really insecure. Like just weirdly out of nowhere, it's become one of my biggest insecurities. It makes my skin really white. I need to like reset my brain, I swear. Lockdown has just like robbed me of all my brain cells. Come on, Amy, get your head in the game. It really blurs out my pores. Got there eventually. So if you're somebody like me who suffers with like bigger pores, I definitely recommend. So then next, which is where I need a bit of advice, is this face wash. So it's the Neutrogena Visibly Clear Spot Stress Control. This stuff smells incredible. It's so soft, my skin feels amazing, and it's one of the only face washes that doesn't break my skin out. But I know that obviously being a exfoliating wash, I don't know if you can see that it's got like little bits in the formula, which then you wash down in the drain once you wash your face. So I know that's not good for the environment. I'm very conscious of that. So if anybody has used this and switched to a different one, or if there's any that you can recommend, then please, because this is my absolute dream of a face wash. Like, does the job, keeps my skin looking good, but I know that I'm not helping the environment. So please recommend if you can. Then also I got a lash lift and tint in January-ish. They looked really good during, but I just felt like they weren't as healthy afterwards. And I am somebody who, I know it's not good for your lashes, but I use waterproof mascara every time I wear makeup because I'm a massive crier. So I can't go like out to the cinema or whatever without waterproof mascara on, because I'll look like one of those like dramatic aunts in a film where like the mascara is running down her cheeks or whatever. I found this, which is the Mavala Eye Care Double Cils. Oh, that's the French song. I was so confused then, like sills, like what is that? Turns out I was reading the French side. Double lash is what it's called. So it basically fills out your lashes, and you can also use it on your eyebrows. Not that I need any help, but I've just used it for 2 days now, and already I can see a bit of a difference. Like my eyelashes just look fuller and feel thicker. I don't know if it's like a placebo, I'm just thinking that it's doing what it's doing, but I love it. I'm gonna keep using it because it comes in this little pot. It comes with a like actual mascara like applicator on the end, which obviously makes it so much easier then to put on. So yeah, if you're looking to save your lashes a little bit, then I'd recommend it totally. And finally, I've been really like realizing how much water I was drinking at uni, and I don't drink any basically when I'm at home, which is so bad. But you know, people are like, oh, it makes your skin better. I never really thought about it, but I keep looking back on like uni memories. And so I looked and I thought, wow, you look really healthy. Like my dark circles weren't as bad, my pores weren't as big, my skin was clearer. And I realised it's because I was drinking water from like the second I woke up to the second I went to sleep. Like my dark circles, I just wreaking havoc all over my face. I literally look like, if somebody catches me in like a candid photo where the lighting isn't good or whatever, I look like I don't have eyes because my eye sockets are so dark. I've already used 2 packs, but I got 25 packets of Crystal Collagen Gold powder eye mask. You leave them on for 15 to 20 minutes, take them off, rub in the excess, and it actually, I have found, brightens my eyes. It obviously doesn't take away dark circles, but it just adds a bit of brightness. I would recommend it. Like, they weren't expensive at all. For 25, it was like £9, and they just feel so luxurious. Just treat yourself, buy them, have a little pamper day. You know who I reminded myself of, and I don't know why this comes to mind, but in Mamma Mia, the first one, Tanya, she talks about having like a face mask or face cream that's got gold and donkey testicles in it. So whenever I put these on, because they're like gold, I just lie there and I imagine I'm Auntie Tanya from Mamma Mia.
Contains flakes of 24-karat gold and extract of donkey testicle.
You're just jealous.
I never switch up my rings or my necklaces. They go with everything, so I just wear them all the time. Like, unless it's for a fancy event where I'm wearing a dress and I want the jewellery to match or whatever, which is very rare, I just wear the same jewellery. So the only thing I switch up is my earrings. And so I wanted to sort of venture out a little bit. I wanted to just be a bit more fun. My friend started making handmade earrings that she sells, so I decided to buy 2 pairs of them. She's got a store on Depop and she makes loads of different ones, like they're really fun, but these 2 earrings I just think are so cute. The first pair that I got in this little red bag are these little planets, so it's like 2 little tiny Saturns, and I just think they're so adorable and they just look so cute on. But then these ones are just so in fashion. Oh, check me out, so on trend. And they're these little blue butterflies, and I just think they're so cute. So definitely, if you're looking for sort of cute little earrings, I would definitely recommend. I'll also, I think, if I can find the links for all of these things, link them down below in the description, so if you want to get any of them, you can. Bearing in mind, we've been in lockdown for 4 months today. 4 months, 16 weeks. So some of these things I bought 4 months ago, so I might not be able to find the link, or they might be out of stock, but I will link them if I can in the description. Next, I treated myself. These are a bit more like splashing out items. So for Christmas, for myself, High Smile, which I'm sure you've all heard of, had a discount sale. So I decided to finally like treat myself because they had like a kit that you could buy that was on sale. Loved it. Toothpaste was lovely, tasted like, obviously I'm not eating the toothpaste, but it tastes really nice. So when I was in lockdown, I thought, oh, I'd like to use that again. I'd run out of the toothpaste, so I decided to buy myself that again. And rather than get refills for the mouthguard, I thought, oh, I'll try their pen, which has now run out, because it did help a little bit. The gel basically did the same thing. So, I mean, thinking about it, they probably last the same amount, I don't know. So if you're thinking of trying it out and you don't want to splash out on all of the kit, then maybe do get the pen. Got the toothpaste as well. I choose to get the night and day one. The combo of these two, brilliant. Like, I just love them. So I am very hairy, bit TMI there, but I am, as you can see, very pale but with dark hair. So the hair on my head is like gingery brown in certain lights. It's not the darkest, but everywhere else, my arms, my legs, like, I don't know if you can see, you probably can't on there, and people are going to think that I'm like overreacting, but my hair is just really visible. And I remember in high school my friends were talking about like waxing their face, their arms, everything, and I got a complex that I needed to do that too. And so silly, like 14-year-old me shaved literally everywhere. Like, I'm not even exaggerating when I say everywhere. Like in places that I just should not have been shaving. Like, body hair is so normal, but I just don't like it. Like, I'm all for the whole like, don't shave your armpits, don't shave your legs, like if that's for you. But for me personally, I just don't feel right if I'm not hairless. And so I shave my arms, I shave my legs, like I literally shave everywhere. And because of that, obviously the hair grows back thicker because of the way you're blunting the ends of the hair. And so I decided to get laser hair removal. Waxing was okay, but obviously you have to grow it out for so many weeks in between. I was getting really bad shaving rash on my legs, under my arms, and so I wanted a longer term solution. I had one session before lockdown and it did, like, I straight away, especially under my arms, because I'm getting it on under my arms and on my legs at the moment, I noticed a difference straight away. But it is like really pricey. But I already pre-booked 2 more sessions, which means I've got the money aside for those. They'll be happening in the next few weeks now that things are like lifting a bit for lockdown. But once I've had those, I'll be going back to uni anyway, so I won't be home to get it done at the salon. And I've decided instead to invest in one of these. I am the worst at motivating myself even to do things like this that I've actually paid for. But even though I've used it only occasionally, like TMI, my bikini line, already noticing a difference, under my arms already noticing a difference, on my face, it's just so worth it. Like, this was, I think it was like £180, I want to say, whereas one session of my legs and underarms at the salon is 125. So you imagine, they say you have to have about 8 sessions. That's like £8,000.
How dumb am I? £8,000. Like, am I actually stupid? As if I'd have that much money.
Whereas I can use this for £200. I can use it everywhere. So it is really, really good. Basically, after 12 weeks, they're saying that your hair should be significantly different. So I'd recommend it, especially if you're insecure about that kind of thing. And if you've been considering laser hair removal, as somebody who's done it at a salon, yes, it's easier in the sense of you literally just lie there and they do it for you, whereas with this, because it's small, you've got to go over every single section, but it just saves so much money. And then we're almost in the home stretch. I'm going to show you some clothes that I've got. I don't know if you know who Zara McDermott is. She was on the Violent a few years ago. She, and I think Molly May since has like advertised them, but she advertised these like anti-cellulite leggings. I don't know how true that is. I just really like the pattern of them. I got them in like a really bright red colour, but they're in the wash, which shows you that I like wearing them. But I got this really nice like dove grey. So they're in that like waffly stretchy material. I don't think they're particularly see-through, or at least no more see-through than other workout leggings that I've got. And like that is very popular at the moment. They've got that like bum ruching detail and they're so flattering. They took a really long time to come, so I think I was waiting like 2 months for them to arrive, but it's worth it. Then my friend from uni put me onto this website called Everpress, and Everpress does designs by artists, so artists can upload their own designs, and you have, I think it's like a 100-day window where you can pre-order the design. So it means that they don't just mass make them, they make them to order. They'll say, right, 50 people want this t-shirt, we'll make 50 t-shirts, rather than how fast fashion does it and sort of make 20,000 t-shirts, because then only some of them are sold and the rest goes to landfill. This design, I am just in love. Like, they had so many cool ones, but this one I could not buy it. So it's a little pizza man and it says Fresh Taste Records, and it's just so adorable, and they have so many different designs, and so I just really recommend it. It's such a fun website, and I'm in love with this shirt. Finally, I have two, I guess they're more like sentimental personal objects. Firstly, I have wanted a journal Bible with the margins down the side. They're very expensive if you want good quality, which is why I've never bought them, because I just highlight my regular Bible and write in a notebook. But I am Pinterest addicted, so for the past few days I've just spent ages researching the best ones, and so I got this, and you cannot tell me otherwise. This is the most gorgeous Bible I've ever seen. Like, look at that. I was going to purchase Bible specific like highlighters that are meant to not bleed through the pages, and Bible specific pens, but obviously like that is really quite pricey. And so if any of you have used regular highlighters in your Bible, how did it go? Did you find that it did bleed through regular pens? Or if you do use Bible highlighters specifically, do you have any pastel ones that you can recommend? Because all of the ones I could find were like fluoro bright highlighters, which aren't bad, but I just really want to keep up the like pastel-y, very grown-up aesthetic. So if you have any to recommend, please do. And finally, and this is where it's like very extremely personal, myself and my boyfriend, we wanted to create a massive scrapbook just documenting all of the fun things we've done. We bought the scrapbook probably a year and a half ago, but I have free prints. It's like £3 for delivery, but you get all the photos free, so it's so much cheaper than going to like a photo printing place. You get 40 free prints a month. They're just good quality photos. You can get, as I said, 40 a month, and they're just so worth the price. And so that's the last purchase that I've made, and I just love it. Like, I'm such a sentimental person. I will sit and look through these photos non-stop. Like, I just think it's so nice. All of these things I've used since buying them, and I love them to pieces. So yeah, I'll put them all in the link down below. And the next video that I'm going to do, like I said in my last video, is a little like first year uni tips. So over on my Instagram, maybe today or tomorrow, I'm going to put one of those like little question boxes, and if you're watching this and you've got any concerns, make sure to go to my Instagram story and send me any of those things in, any questions you have, and I'm going to make a little sit down video addressing all of those and just talking about my experience of first year uni as well. Thank you for watching and liking and subscribing. Please keep doing that if you haven't already. As always, if you have any video like recommendations that you want to see, then please comment down below, let me know what you want to see. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in another one soon. Bye.